Welcome back, and here we are racing in SISU Tour Stage 2 on Casse Pattes. This is following on from the individual time trial earlier in the week, where I am scoring 54th place at the time of recording, 38 minutes and 7 seconds, which is something like 3 minutes and 9 back from the overall winner of the GC. So let's see what I can do on the leg breaker. So as you'll see, this course has got a long flat before we get to the first little bump, the Aqueduct KOM, a little bit of flat, and then we get to go up the Petite Com. So as you can see, I'm giving some love to SISU for organising the events. I've been really enjoying their tours. Not an awful lot to talk about at this moment in time in this race. As you can see, only 3.5 kilometres in, quite a long way to go. So what else is there to say? A little bit of joking around. My pathetic weekly goal target of 30 kilometres is usually achieved within the first ride. We're just ticking over. Nice little bunch, kind of cruising around. As you can see in my chart, a lot of blue and green, so this is not hard. No idea why, but at this moment in the race, someone decides to give it a little nibble up the front. I didn't really have any interest in chasing them down. I'm in a big group. I was pretty confident we would bring them back. It's a long way to anything going upwards. And as you can see, group's doing its business. We're clawing them back. And who's it turned out to be? It's one of my teammates. It's Henry. Didn't even realise he was in the race with me. And having dealt with Henry's little excursion up front, now we've got green going off the front as well. What's the group going to do? They're going to hunt them down, or they're just going to sit and wait? My bet would be sit and wait. Let's see how it pans out. And if you notice here, the tempo just starts to pick up. Not entirely sure why, just that little crest there. It's enough just to give people a bit of a motivation to push on. So we get a little group trying to go off the front a bit. Maybe they're trying to hunt down that rider in front. So I stick with them. I've kind of learnt to try and stay in these little packs because sometimes they get away and it saves a whole heap of digging in harder to catch them up. So there we go, we're all back together again. And what I did find notable on this particular race was just how many of the other categories we still had with it. So the Bs, the Cs, you can see the colours in the mini-map. We've got some greens in there and I'm pretty sure some blues too. And we're finally starting to get somewhere a bit interesting. We're getting to the Aqueduct Com. You can see that rider just broken off the front. And I thought, okay, we'll give that a little push and see what happens. And everyone came with us. So nothing happened, shut it down. But you'll see the effort stays reasonably high. I'm kind of in my upper threshold into VO2 max as we're going up the incline here. Some power-ups being deployed, whether that's people being a bit defensive going into the Com, don't know. But you know this route. It's short, it's punchy, it's over in 30 seconds. There shouldn't really be much of any drama here. So you see, I'm giving it some beans, giving it a little bit of a push, because I'm just wondering if anyone gets away off the front and we get a little breakaway into the downhill, and sometimes you just get enough of a gap that it can stick. So see, I'm sort of keeping on the pressure, trying to keep with these two riders in front, watch that draft bar, trying to maximise it, trying to get a little closer, a little bit closer. There we are, cool. So in the mini-map you can see the big snake behind us though. Again, all the greens and blues in there too. Again, 20 minutes in, I'm kind of surprised. I wasn't expecting that. So that's the first little bump on this parkour sorted. And then we get a bit of respite, bit of flat for the next couple of kilometres. So let's speed things up and get towards the interesting part of the course. So far so good. What are we, 23 minutes into the ride, my 20-minute average is 246 watts, so that's kind of tempo. We're cruising. But now the fun starts. So you'll see I'm just settling into the rhythm, quite a high tempo into VO2 max, power here 330 odd watts. You'll see a lot of orange for the next few minutes. So again, I've positioned myself towards the front as far as I can do because I want this group to tow me up the climb as much as they can do. I've gone for the disc wheels because I'm thinking that, you know, I can draft off these riders, and although it's going to cost me a little bit of time up, it'll pay dividends on the way back down. Starting to see a few power-ups being deployed from the other riders, so feather, the fan. So I'm keeping a careful eye on these, but I'm trying to hold off using mine for as long as possible. Ideally, I want to use it right at the end when we get to the steeper portion just before the finish. But you can see the group's already beginning just to string out a little bit. They're just starting to get away. Heart rate for me is climbing 176, 177. We are... I'm struggling at this point. And you can see the group is getting away. Haven't popped the feather. I think in retrospect, that would have been the time to use it. So, a bit more power. Try and get back to the group. And if that Sanders rider hadn't come through, I'm not sure I would have connected, but they did. That's the way racing goes. So at this point, I'm using the feather. I am going to stick with that group, and you can see a bunch of them have used their power-ups too. Not long left of this climb to go, so this is all about just hanging in, telling myself I can do it. I think if you look at the expression on my face, but let's call that focus. And there we are. Over the top, crested in 10th position. Not too bad. I kind of hoped for a little bit better, but hey ho, we'll take that. Notice the gap behind us on the minimap. There's one other red rider who seems to be gaining quite quickly. But then further behind that, there's more people with about 3-4 seconds behind. And you can just see them as the map wiggles around. There we go. So obviously this is sped up a bit, but that group came quicker than I wanted. Stuck with the group there, we have momentum, patch is made. Half a kilometre left to go, let's try and push. It's the wrong power up to have, but you've got to make the most of what you've got. Pop it, push it, follow the riders. Red numbers deploys. Yanking that bike around for all it's worth, which is not much. And there we go, race over. And the results are in. So at the time of recording, after stage 2, I'm currently 97th place, 2 minutes and 17 seconds back. It's okay. That's a net gain of what, about 52 seconds, something like that. That'll do, I'll take that. So combining the two races so far, I'm currently in 36th place overall, 1 hour, 11 minutes, 21 seconds. So that's 5 minutes and 18 seconds off the lead. Again,
Nicely
we'll
done,
see
Henry.
what the future races hold.
Podium silver.
After Zwift might be a place I can make some time back.
Oh.
We'll see. And now time to hand myself back to pass me.
So, anyone else we know?
Oh, just outside the top 10. Very nicely done. Just caught you on the descent in that bigger group that I was in. Oh, I did try and respect the don't chase your teammates rule. I wasn't sure if it was Henry I had just at the last K. So just tried to back off a little bit, stay in the group, stay at the front of that group, but try not to contribute. Oh, wait. I would have liked it to finish on the climb. That would have suited me better. Oh. So you'll see, I went with the disc wheel. On the basis that any time lost going uphill would be gained or neutralised, at least coming back down. And I thought maybe there'd be some other people I could draft off on the climb up, so maybe the disc wheel would work out quicker anyway. I hadn't realised these were all going to be mass start events in this SISU Tour. So it's definitely got some advantages. Especially in the early flat stages, if we can just roll quicker for the same amount of effort. Or even just hide in the pack a bit. So have to do less work, stay a bit fresher for later. Ooh. Well, that was good fun. Ooh. Right. Oh, heck. Anyone else end up in the finisher results that we know? No. Those 24 finishers, I came 11th. 15 seconds behind them. So they did what? 4.4 watts per kilo at 262. 4.1, 260, so okay, I guess they just smashed up the climb. So what was it? It was a four-way sprint for the finish. Pretty straightforward. That would have been the viaduct. Petit com sprint finish. Wasn't holding something, I would do the sprint finish. Too bad. What was that? 9 minutes something or other? I don't know. In absolute watts, it's way off, isn't it? Anyway, right. Racing score's gone up another little 2. Take that, and as you can see, it was on the fully upgraded tarmac. All the aero. Right, I'll love you and leave you. Thanks all, see you next time.